I'm so dumb. I forgot to put on the audio from the. All right, we're good now. Okay, so. All right, so I basically just did a whole intro pretty much, and you guys didn't hear that. But basically, we got my guest over here, ComradeDog. All right, we're gonna be chilling today. We're gonna be doing some recent pickups, and it should be a fun time. Sorry you guys couldn't hear that. I do that all the time. Anyways, okay, so Comrade's gonna start it off today. Let's do this.
All right. So once again, I got 4 books here, and I picked these all up Friday. I'm gonna go through these one by one. I'm gonna give you guys like the reason why I bought these books, why I picked them up, and just give you guys a whole rundown. So let's start off with the first one.
All right.
This book, I like this series. I like this cover. And it is Spawn issue 321 there.
Oh, nice.
Really nice book.
Nice.
I picked this up really honestly solely because I like the cover. I hadn't read all 321 issues up to this issue, but I really like the cover art. I really like where the Spawn universe is going, seeing like in the future we're going to get all kinds of like the Spawn multiverse that McFarlane is planning on doing with like King Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn, all of that. So that'll be really fun. That's the first book there. Really cool. Glad I picked that up. There's not really much else to say about that one. I just really like the cover.
It's awesome.
That's really it.
Cover buys are awesome, man.
Okay, so this second one, I missed getting the first print of this one. It is Moon Knight issue number 1.
Oh, nice.
Second printing. It's the second printing.
Cool.
I was kind of late to the party on the first print, and I was like, well, they got to come out with like a second print or like some cool variant covers. And the one comic book store that's around me happened to sell out of everything Moon Knight related to this issue. But the day I went, which was Friday, they just got in their brand new shipment of second printings for Moon Knight number 1.
Nice.
So I just snagged one and brought it to the counter, and that was that.
Nice.
So yeah, it's also good. Like, I'm not a huge guy for second prints. Like, I don't collect second prints a whole lot for number 1s.
Right.
But in this case, I just had to because it was there.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to get that book. I was never able to because they just sold out so fast where I am.
I have Immortal Hulk number 1. It's a first printing, but it's not the cover A, the famous homage to that one issue. But it's a wraparound cover, which is pretty cool. But I managed to like pick it up like the moment I saw it, you know. So I've got Immortal Hulk like pretty much 1 through I think like 14. But I think number 1 is like the only first printing I have, because those things like sold out like hotcakes pretty much. I remember those. It was so hard to find them, and I just pretty much collected like the last 4 issues I got just from the back issues, which even those were hard to find. Only one store carried them.
Yeah.
But anyways, if you see me looking over like this way, it's because I have a secondary monitor and you're over there, so I'm just looking at it that way. So yeah.
I'm also, if you see me looking around too, I'm making sure I got no family members trying to sneak in here, because people like to barge in on me all the time.
Oh yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, it's relatable.
Yeah. All right. So the third book here, I've heard I wanted to read this. Like, I actually wanted to read this, and I've gotten mixed reactions from this book. And it's, I don't know. There's a lot of dialogue. There's not a whole lot of action, but there's a lot of dialogue. But then again, it is the first issue of this storyline. It is Batman Fear State, issue number 1.
Nice.
So I love the art, by the way. The art really sells it. I've heard that this artist does a lot of work on a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And he really sells it with the artwork and all the things he does.
That's awesome.
So, you know, great great artist. Story, I get it. It's the first issue. It's a little bit slow. It's going to start a little bit slow because we're kind of getting introduced to the plot and all the characters that are involved. So, but I think it could be. I think it has potential, and I feel like if they go in the right direction with this, it could be a really popular series.
Yeah, for sure.
I just gotta say the cover art looks amazing. Story, like I said, slow, but it's gonna get better as we get to more issues.
That cover there looked like a trade cover, like you'd find on a trade paperback, you know, like the big title.
Yeah.
Like I honestly thought that was a trade there, but yeah. What's up? Hoarder's Hide is in the chat. What's going on, man? Thanks for watching. Let me actually turn off my dehumidifier down here real quick. It's pretty loud. 1 second. Okay, that should be better now. All
right. So this final book here. This is Bloop. If you are still currently watching this stream, which I saw you in the comments there, this was featured in one of your Spider-Verse spec videos. I think it was like either last month or the month before that, if I'm not mistaken. But I got this book for $1, and it is a really good spec book, and I'm really excited to have this thing. It is Spider-Verse or Spider-Force issue number 1.
That's cool.
So it's got multiple first appearances here. I forgot exactly what first appearances there are, but bottom line is there are so many possibilities for characters to show up in the next Spider-Verse film.
Right. Yeah.
That this is just such a good book to have because there's so many possibilities of what or who could show up.
Yeah.
It's got multiple first appearances of different Spider-Men and Spider-Women. So, yeah, I thought that was a good book to pick up.
That's cool.
And that does it for Friday's haul.
Nice.
That's pretty much it for Friday's haul. There was a few other books I was considering picking up, including the solo Kang series. We got Kang number 1.
Okay. Nice.
That could be a huge spec book because we saw Immortus in the Loki series, and obviously we know Kang is confirmed for the next Ant-Man movie. So I was gonna pick that up, but I didn't. I had a budget I was kind of keeping to. Yeah. I didn't want to go over that. So
pretty much like anything related to Kang, he pretty much blew up after he made his appearance in that last Loki episode. You know, there's that one Alex Ross cover with Kang on it. That doesn't even it's just the cover, you know. And I actually saw that on the wall at the comic shop I went to today. It was like $15 or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyways, I guess if we're taking turns here, I actually work at an antique shop in Baltimore as well, and I'll acknowledge the chat in a minute here. And so I also I work there on Saturday, and I also sell comics down there as well. So and I got paid for the comics that I sold down there just yesterday. So I had a little bit extra money for the flea market that I went to today. And anyways, over the past 6 months, I made around the total profits was around $60 from the comics I sold. So I got $48 from that because they take 20% of the profits. So I did have a little bit extra cash from working there and getting paid from that for the flea market. But anyways, I got 2 things from the antique shop actually yesterday. I'll grab real quick. They are not necessarily comic books, but they are still pretty cool. They're 2 first of all, I got this Life magazine with
Life magazines.
Yeah. John F. Kennedy, so it's 1963. It's $8 for that.
That's a pretty good buy.
It is, and I also got Off to the Moon Life,
wow.
so I got that as well, which I thought is pretty cool. Neil Armstrong on there. And that's really all I bought yesterday. And then today I went to the flea market. I'll read off some comments here for a second. Jager101 says, my comic shop has that Batman comic. I might get it before it's hard to find. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I mean, I actually heard about that series. I think I heard it mentioned once, but I didn't really think much of it. But Bloop Comics is still in the chat. He says, Dollar Bin Diving is what the Bloop channel is about. Congrats on the finding. Glad I could help. Nice. Yeah. There you go. It's working. It's working. Spec's working. Jigger says, can somebody tell me why Nightwing number 79 comic is going up in value?
Nightwing 79? I feel like I definitely know that issue, but I forgot who was in it. There's definitely got to be some kind of first appearance in that issue.
Let's see here. I'm looking on eBay here. It says, oh, it's a First Heartless. So I don't know who that is.
That might be a that probably is going to be a spec book, because there's a lot of like spin-off shows coming out on HBO Max for a lot of DC characters. Yeah. So there is a lot of potential for minor DC characters to show up in these shows featuring like larger titles of certain heroes.
Right. This thing's been selling for like 14, 15 bucks on eBay. Around $10, I think, but yeah. So
I'm assuming, since it's in the Nightwing comics, I'm assuming this character is probably going to show up in the Titans show at some point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm assuming that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
because season 3, I know, like, I don't watch the show, but I do know season 3 is like coming out, and they have a big cast, so. There might be some value in that book. That might be a good spec book.
It could, yeah. So, do you want to go over your second books here?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll bring these out. These two, one of these isn't really a spec book, but it does have the potential to keep going up in value.
Yeah.
Because it is related to Loki. And the next book is just purely a spec book. So let's just go over the first one that is not exactly a spec book, but it has potential to keep going up in value.
All right.
And I did show you this, and this is one that you do know I have. This is Thor issue 282.
Oh, cool.
It's the first appearance of Immortus's castle at the end of time, like the one we saw in Loki.
Nice. I didn't know that.
God, it's also the first appearance of somebody else, but I forgot. But I think the main thing was that it was the first appearance of the castle at the end of time that Immortus is in. I picked this up for like $2, pretty cheap. It's I'd say the condition is probably in like the 5560 range, so it's a solid mid-grade copy.
Nice.
But if I could get this thing clean, it could be looking really good. Also, pressing would help because it's a little wrinkly, but there's no water damage from what I can see.
Nice.
So yeah, Thor issue 282. There it is. One more time. It's also the newsstand edition. So
there you go.
That always makes it better to have.
Right.
So moving on to the next book. This book, I looked it up on, because I use multiple like comic price forums for key books and stuff like that. So I don't know if this is like a well-known spec book, but it's one that I found that has been going up in value because it does feature, I believe it's a Scarlet Witch character, like part of Scarlet Witch's line of characters that she's interacted with.
Nice.
This is the Defenders issue number 112.
All right.
First appearance of Power Princess.
Oh, I haven't heard of that before.
Yeah, kind of an odd name. I definitely have not heard of that character, but this book it's in really good shape. I'd say it's probably about 7.5, 8.0.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
I also picked it up for $2 at the same booth that I got the Thor book from.
Nice.
So, and yeah, I'm seeing like, you could probably look it up on eBay if you'd like to, but I've seen some go for like $20 to $30 in this condition.
Nice.
So this has the potential to be a really good spec book, and might also be worth picking up if you ever find it.
Yeah.
And once again, this is the newsstand edition of this book.
Boom, there you go.
So really happy to have those two. Again, got them for pretty cheap. I probably could have gotten more books there, but a lot of those booths have already been picked through. And I'm not gonna lie, I did find those two books just sitting on top of the boxes of books, because I think somebody had previously pulled those out.
Yeah, I always like seeing what people like always pull out, you know, or like they're just like random things. It's like, oh, what did this person either find interesting or, you know, find those hidden gems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm glad to have those two things, especially newsstand variants of those two things, because not only are newsstand variants more expensive from what I've seen, but they're just harder to come by because they started like stopping with the newsstand variants after they decided to start doing direct edition.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, those are the two books I picked up at the flea market.
That's cool. So you do have one more haul after this, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
right?
I do have one more haul.
All right.
It's consisted of 4 books. Should I go through those now, or do you want to?
I'm gonna go through my haul from the flea market, and then you can go ahead and do that.
All right, let's do it.
Bloop Comics says the second print cover of that Nightwing is awesome. Oh, what's up, Richard, the owner of Zoe and Noodles? What's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Jager101 says, I got Nightwing number 79 from Walmart comic 4-packs. Oh, nice. I've seen like tons of people like unpack those Walmart packs, but like I don't go to Walmart that often, and when I do, like I never see any comics sold there. So I don't know where people are going, like what
I remember this was probably back when I was still like when I started collecting initially, a few years back. But I went to Target, and there used to be these Target packs of comics. I'm not sure if they still do this.
Yeah.
But I'd go to Target, and there would be these Target packs of comics that consisted of like 5 for like $10.
Wow, nice.
And I remember I think I bought like 2 of those, and I think there was like a couple good books. Like there was like The Death of Superman.
Oh, cool.
I think I got in one. So yeah, there was. I'm not sure if they still do that.
Right.
But if anybody ever finds those, it would be good just to probably get those, because not only are you getting 5 books for pretty cheap, you don't know what's in there, but there could also be some amazing spec books in there, or maybe just like rare books in general.
Yeah, I actually remember one time I went to Dave & Buster's, and they actually had like, for the prizes, you could get like these packs of like 5 out of print comics, right? And out of print, trying to make it seem like valuable. But I'm kind of kicking myself for it, but because like I didn't really see anything valuable in those packs just based on what I saw like from the front, But it still would have been cool just to at least get one of those packs from freaking Dave & Buster's,
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bloop Comics says that the one Thor comic I think you got was the first Arcana, aka Dottie Jones in WandaVision too, for the Defenders.
Yeah.
Oh, for the Defenders, okay. Does Comrade have a YouTube channel so I can sub? That is a great question here.
I have a channel, but there are unfortunately no videos on it. But if you want to go sub, you just basically you should be able to type my name in, and it should be there. There's just no videos on it, unfortunately. I got a few playlists of some just like miscellaneous videos. If you want to check those out, but those are basically just other people's videos put into a playlist. So
yeah, let me All right, I think.
But I may or may not in the future start posting stuff on that channel. Just just to let y'all know. Might have a collection video, possibly.
Okay.
Not full collection, but just like collection of all my keys and rare books that I got.
Yeah.
And then if people want to see more content from me in the future, I am glad to put out some videos, maybe once or twice a week.
Boom.
Like that.
Yeah. I typed the command. Oh, there we go. All right, popped up for Stream Elements. Go click that link. Hopefully, we can get Comrade some more subs today.
Yep.
All right. So, all right. I'm very excited for that. I got some great deals. I saw two like stacks of comics like from different sellers at the flea market, but I couldn't like they weren't really that great. They didn't really have that much great stuff. Either they were overpriced or they weren't in great condition. But I did get some other non-comic related things. First off, this I bought for $5. All right, $5. It's this cool camera in this box here with the box. Let me show this. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
That's really cool.
I know, right? So
stuff like that to find with boxes is it's like you come across every once in a while.
Right.
And the ones I've found have usually been overpriced by a lot, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get them. But like that 8mm camera I showed you a while ago.
Yeah.
It's still in the original leather-bound case.
Yeah.
It's still working. You just need film, and it runs fine. I got that for like $25.
Dang, that's a good deal. Dang.
So, and it's good because like I can be actively using it too. Like it's not just something I have on display. I can just like put down. It's like I can be actively using it. It's like a camera that I can actually use.
Yeah, that's sweet.
We got that's a really good thing to pick up.
I know, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, "How much for the camera?" She was like, $5, and I was like, "I don't even know what to say right there."
Yeah, that's great. It's a great deal.
We got Rikitiki. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's RIKKITIKKI in all caps. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Jager says I'm gonna start investing on those Walmart 4-packs. Yeah, I mean, the thing about I feel like I bought one of those dollar mystery packs from like eBay or like Amazon or something like that, you know. So you get like 20 comics for like $20, and of course they're all just like crap comics. Like they're just like the dollar bin books that like everyone leaves behind. It was like if you're just gonna get like dollar bin books, like I'm just pretty much just talking like out loud right now or like thinking out loud, but I should have just like gone and actually picked up my own dollar bin books, But anyways, by the way, I got another Suicide Squad movie comic cover. Oh, slowly I'm getting all of the Suicide Squad movie covers. Nice, that is awesome.
Yeah. I did see one of those Suicide Squad movie comic covers. It was the one with I think King Shark, Rick Flag, and Ratcatcher 2 on it.
Oh, cool.
And they were standing in like kind of like a zigzag pattern. Like one was here, one was here, one was up here.
I saw the Polka Dot Man one. I saw that one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, those are cool. That would be a good thing to collect, just like a bunch of those like Suicide Squad movie covers, because like, those you already know one day that those are going to be like really popular with some people. So
yeah. It's like the timeless variants, like the Alex Ross.
Yeah.
All right, so this next thing, hold on. First of all, this box, by the way.
Oh.
All right, that's how you know it's the real deal. All right.
Yeah.
And plus, this thing is like 30 pounds. All right. So, first of all, I saw the box. All right. What's up, Ronnie Boy Comics is in the house. How's it going? Just showing off some flea market buys today. Open it up. All right. Check this out. Oh. It's an old projector.
Oh my, dude.
Yeah.
What
Guess,
the heck?
take a guess. Take a guess how much I bought for it. Take a guess.
Okay, I'm gonna say 5.
5? It was $10. $10 for it.
That is still a really good deal.
Yeah, you can take off the and check it out. It's still got the light bulb in there. Check that out.
Oh wow.
So I haven't tested it out yet, but I probably should. Maybe I should do it like right now. Should I test it out just to see if it'll light up?
You should, but I'm just gonna like warn you, because the last time I plugged like something old and electrical into an outlet, it exploded in my face, and we had to run it outside, throw it in the driveway, and extinguish it with an extinguisher. Because it was like an old record player, and we were testing it out, and it just like it stopped, and we started smelling something burning, and I looked in the back, and the back just had caught on fire.
Wow!
And this is what I did. I ripped the plug out of the socket. I picked it up, and I was running outside, and we threw it on the ground, and we just like put it out with the extinguisher.
That's
and
crazy.
that was like that's why I don't like to plug like old electrical things in at home. I usually do it at the store,
right? Yeah,
either when I buy it or afterward, like on my way out. But
I mean,
hey,
this thing is
ahead,
great condition still. Like there's like nothing. I mean, I guess like the lens is a little dirty, I guess, but that's really like the only thing I could complain about. Let me see.
Honestly, yeah, I say go for it.
All right, let's see it. Let's see. I got a power outlet over here. Oh, you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Well, there's a fan down there.
So yeah, it sounds like it's working.
Smells good. It smells like. Oh, okay. So that's the power there.
Oh, there it is.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's the light back there.
That works.
And that's the fan there. That's what I'm talking about, baby. There we go.
$10
$10
with the case.
$10.
And it works.
And it works. And it didn't blow up in my face. Yes.
It didn't blow
And then
up.
we see a nuclear explosion, says Jaeger. I knew that. I mean, that's a crazy story for sure. But I mean, this thing. Like, she was like, I picked it up, and like the lady, I was like, how much is this? Like, I didn't know what to expect, how much, like, she would ask me for. But she was like, how about 15? And I was like, I wanted to get like 10 for it, so I said 8, and she was like, how about 10? So, and then I got it, so.
Okay. And negotiating is always really good with stuff like that.
Of course.
Because most of the time the prices aren't fixed, and they're like, they might be just willing just to try and get rid of it. Like, they're so desperate to get rid of something, they'll basically take anything for it at that point.
Yeah. So I got to get some film for this baby.
Yeah.
For sure.
That'll be cool to use.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a use for that. I'm not sure.
Me too. I was thinking about, I could definitely resell this at my antique shop for some money.
Yeah, that would be good. Like, unless you like really want to keep it, and if you find a use for it at some point,
right,
that would be like something really good to have. But again, like if you're like, honestly, I like that stuff, but if I can't find a use for it,
right,
I might just sell it to see if I could get some money, and maybe see if I could get something even better than that.
Right, yeah.
In the future. Yeah. But I think that's really cool. That's definitely a great deal on that.
Sure. And it weighs a ton too. What just 10? That's awesome. I know, right? Film. When are we? 1990, dude. This thing is probably from like. How old do you think this is? Like 50s?
I'm gonna guess like early 60s.
Early 60s? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So this guy, yesterday actually, he came in. He got the like these yesterday at the antique shop. I work at the register, so and in Baltimore, I mean, an antique shop in Baltimore, like I get like the craziest of the crazy people. Anyways, so this guy came in. He was young and he was like super rich. You know, he had the Air Force Ones and he had the like the gold chain, and he had this personal driver that drove him around too. Anyways, he was looking at these rugs that we had, and he was like, I don't know anything about like most, like some things I know some stuff about in the antique shop, but my general knowledge of like dating things back and like how old something is, like it's not very good, you know. But he was like asking me all these questions about these rugs, and I mean I don't know how old these, like I don't know anything about like these vintage rugs, you know.
Yeah.
So anyways, and he asked me like, I know you don't really know much about this antique stuff, and I didn't say anything, but I was like, I know some stuff about the antique stuff. But he was like, how old do you think this is? And I said probably maybe like 40s or 50s maybe. And he was like, okay. And I texted my boss a little after that, and he said it's probably around 50 to 75 years old. So I was almost spot on there.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was only $10, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jager101 says people buying stuff from the flea and selling them are really popular right now, and I enjoy watching those videos. Oh, cool. Yeah, maybe I should.
I've seen those. I'm starting to get those videos on my recommended every day, where it's like people going to flea markets and like yard sales and thrift stores.
Yeah.
And they're finding all these really cool stuff for really cheap, and then they end up reselling them for probably like hundreds of dollars sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
It's insane the amount of money that you can make.
Right. We got Michael Owen and James Pitt in the house. What is going on? And Stream Elements are dropping the 400 subscriber giveaway in the chat. Go leave a comment under that video to be entered. Bloop says Lol just scheduled a video on my flea market comic scores. Nice. That is awesome.
Nice.
Anyways, so those two.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. And then the last thing I got from the flea market, bought these for $15. Ewings.
Oh,
for $15 there.
Look at that.
So I got, of course I got
those look pretty clean too.
Yeah,
those look pretty clean.
They're not, I mean, they've got some wear to them, but I mean,
those are really colors on nice. The colors are very vibrant on that.
Yeah, the yellow and the blue. I mean, the orange and the blue. And plus, they've got these cool rainbow laces there too. So, anyways,
those look really cool.
Yeah.
All right, now are you gonna keep those and wear them, or are you gonna resell them?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna keep them. I've got
yeah.
I've got a ton of shoes. I love shoes. I've got those.
Wow, those look sick.
Yeah, and I've got a couple other Patrick Ewings here, and they're starting to get a little small, but they're still nice. Clean and nice. So, anyways, Jager101 says, as a kid, I didn't like flea markets. Now I want to go to every single one of them and see what I can find. Exactly, flea markets are just the best, you know.
Dude, I think my flea market or like antique store or thrift shop, whatever you want to call it, that obsession for me started when I was probably 5 years old.
Oh, really?
And I was with my grandpa, and we just went to a flea market one day because he wanted to look for some stuff. Yeah. And I just that interest like immediately sparked for me, just going there, seeing what you could find, buying what you like, and possibly finding some really amazing stuff.
Right, yeah.
And ever since then, up until now, or not up until now, I'm gonna keep going. But I've just been doing it like all the time whenever I can.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
All right.
James Pitt says all the stuff I didn't know I needed. Flea market. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's got all the
Yeah.
stuff basically. So do you wanna go over your mystery?
Yep.
Mystery book thing?
This is my last haul. These are all books I picked up today.
All right.
I gotta say this is probably my favorite out of the multiple hauls. Just because I got some really amazing books for some really good prices.
All right.
This first one here that I'm gonna go over, I don't really think it has any significance, but it's one of my absolute favorite covers. Don't mind the price tags on all of these too, because these aren't the actual prices. I got them all for cheaper.
All right.
But this is definitely one of my absolute favorite covers I've ever seen on a comic book.
All right.
And that's kind of like that's like saying something, because I really only have a couple other ones that I really like are my true favorites.
Yeah.
And usually, like I said, I only like certain artists, but this really knocks it out of the park for me.
All right.
This is Doomsday Clock issue 7.
Ooh, dang.
And it's Rorschach beating the living hell out of the Joker.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Like, when I saw this, and you guys can you could probably notice like the $4 price tag. I got it. Yeah.
There you go. That's
so
cool.
Just an amazing, and the condition's phenomenal on it. Definitely like a 9.6 or a 9.8.
Nice, dude.
I got it for $2.50.
What? What
and
issue of
like I
Doomsday
said, it's number 7.
Oh, cool.
And it's just like that cover, like I don't know how anybody could say that's a bad cover, because that is an amazing, definitely one of my favorite covers of all time.
That's so awesome.
Like I said, I'm also not sure if it has any like significance for any characters, like first appearances or anything. I don't think it does.
Yeah.
From the research I've done on it, but just that cover of Rorschach beating the crap out of the Joker.
That's so
one of my favorite things. It's amazing. So iconic to me. So yeah, that was the first one. The second one is, I guess it's considered a spec book. It has to do with Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Because that character is becoming hot. And all the stuff she's in is becoming hot. Her first appearance is skyrocketing from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And this book is it's probably like the second best thing next to her first appearance. This is the Avengers issue number 260.
I knew you're gonna pull. Oh, I knew you're gonna pull up that book. I knew.
Yeah.
First cover. Right? Yeah.
First cover appearance of Nebula. It's in phenomenal shape. This thing is definitely like a 9.8, I would say. Vibrant colors. There's no spine creasing, no spine rolling. It literally looks like it just came off the press.
Not to flex or anything, but I bought that for $1. Actually, I got that with a $1 price tag. Just saying.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang, you got me there. There.
It's still a sweet book though. It's so awesome. And undervalued for sure, you know.
Undervalued for sure.
Yeah.
Because it is the first cover appearance of her. Obviously, that's a character that's getting like more valuable in all the stuff she's in. So that's that book. Okay, so these next two books, I think I really hit it out of the park with these next two books. One of these is the value on it's going up because it's just such an iconic cover, and again, probably one of my favorite covers because it's Jim Lee artwork and it's Batman.
Oh, okay.
So you already know it's gonna be pretty iconic. Like I said, I told you this, but I don't know if anybody knows this, but I haven't replaced the bags on these, so some of these might look scuffed. up.
Little dingy, maybe.
Yeah, the price tags are still on there, but again, just ignore the price tags because that's not what I actually
paid. Not a
problem. It's first print, I can tell you that, and it's pretty amazing. It is Batman issue number 608.
Ooh,
it's the start of the Hush storyline.
Nice.
And that iconic cover art by Jim Lee there, first print.
That is sweet.
I paid $5 for it.
Nice.
I paid $5 for it.
That's a good deal.
Really good shape. Honestly, probably one of my favorite Batman covers that Jim Lee's done.
Do you know what like the average like fair market value of that, or like the eBay prices on that are?
Actually, I have no idea. I'm assuming it's like $15 to $20, but that's just like me assuming.
It's more sentimental value to you.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah. But it is also the start of the Hush storyline too. Okay. So I don't know if that's going to be like very valuable in the future, but Hush, like that character, he's got mixed reactions, but I think the majority of people like that character.
Right. Yeah.
From what I've seen. Really cool. I love this book. If you take a look at that one more time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. The guy had like 6 of them.
Wow.
He had 6 of them. I only decided to get one, and I definitely picked like the best condition one out of the bunch.
Yeah, yeah.
I looked at all of them side by side, and I just kind of narrowed it down to like the top 2, and then I picked the one that I thought was the best out of those 2. So
yeah, that's awesome.
I was asking $5 for it. Snagged that up. And it was really good that I bought it, because that's like one I can cross off my list. Yeah, I just love that cover art.
That's an awesome cover for sure.
So with that said, this next one is, it's not so much. It's a key. It's a very minor key. I feel like it's an underrated key.
Okay.
But the condition, it's really the condition on this thing that I got it for, because the condition on this thing.
All right.
It's gotta be like, and for as old as a book this thing has to be probably a 6.0.
All right. Dang.
Nice, solid mid-grade. Not the highest grade, but for this book, this is probably the highest condition one I've seen of it.
Okay. All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say I paid $2 for this thing.
Dang. That's good.
And I'm really happy with this purchase. So it is Silver Age book.
All right.
Silver Age book. It is Showcase issue 64.
Oh, wow.
This is the 3rd appearance of the Spectre in the Silver Age.
Dang. Look at that cover. Let me make you bigger here. That is so sweet.
This thing, and the cover too, amazing. I love Silver Age covers. Silver Age covers are pretty amazing.
Yeah, they are.
And like you can even see there's a few like spine ticks. You could probably see that.
Yeah, I see that a little bit. That's in great condition.
But other than that, this thing is pristine, and I love this. Like Silver Age covers are really cool.
Especially that the black and white checkered banner at the top. That's classic DC.
Yeah, love it.
That's an awesome cover. Yeah, it reminds me of.
That's probably.
It reminds me of that the first Vision cover. You know.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like that's just such an epic cover. You know.
Yeah. Now first of all, I gotta say the Spectre isn't one of my favorite characters in the DC universe.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, this book, for as cheap as he was asking,
yeah, I mean, $2.
Just I had to take the chance on that, especially with the condition that it's in. I also think it's a good spec book, just because the Spectre has been referenced in a lot of DC stuff. Like movies and shows, specifically the CW shows, they actually used the Spectre in there.
Oh, really?
I know those shows haven't been the best
in
recent years.
Do the CW shows like even count anymore? Like
I don't. Yeah,
right.
it's just kind of but they have started to recognize the character, I think, and I think that's good because then some of the higher ups will see that and say, hey, we can use this character for a movie, and maybe it'll do well, or maybe people are wanting to see this. And if that's the case, and maybe in the future if we start seeing anything with this character, obviously the prices on books like these are gonna go up and just keep going up.
It's like
that,
oh shoot, what was I gonna say? It's like I couldn't even believe that they like put Martian Manhunter in the Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. And now if you go and look at like his first appearance and all of his other, like his first cover appearance and all of those key books with him in it, those have just gone up so much.
Yeah.
It just shows you what the power of cinema can have on this hobby.
Exactly.
And other hobbies for that matter. So
can we just acknowledge the 10 of you watching right now? That's just incredible. Thank you guys so much for watching.
That is amazing. I was kind of glancing at it from like right here, and I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. For a while we had 12. We actually reached 12 years, which is crazy. See ya, Richard. I've got to go. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Soft Not Found says, nice comic, bro. Jim Lee Batman covers are gorgeous, says Bloop. Michael Owen says, love this Spectre font. Oh yeah, the title.
Spectre font's cool.
Bloop says, let's not talk about the CW shows.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about this either, but
I saw so I know there's a new season of The Flash, which I actually watched all the Flash CW shows, and honestly, I'm in the unpopular opinion here, but I heavily enjoyed the Flash CW show. I'm not gonna lie.
Look, I enjoyed it up until like midway through season 5, because that was after like all the Savitar stuff was over.
Okay, yeah.
And they were starting to explore like different characters and what they could do.
Did you see that season with the Thinker? Did you see that
Thinker?
one?
I think that was season 6, or I think they might have introduced the character in season 5. Maybe. But I think all of season 6, he was kind of like the big bad.
The Thinker was my favorite villain that they battled. It was my favorite one. I think I've got like a Silver Age appearance of him in an Atom comic. I think. Bloop says, my quarantine goal was to watch all of the CW, and boy, was that a mistake. Man, that's like, I don't even know what to say about that. I watched like 10 minutes of the first episode, like the pilot of Supergirl, and I couldn't go on with that. Like I watched the first like 10 minutes of that. I think it was season 4, I think. Might be wrong. Yeah, I think all of those seasons just blend in for me because it was so long ago. I started it so long ago.
Yeah, I can't remember a lot. I might have to go. I might just one day stumble upon the show again on some streaming platform. I might just go back and watch the first few episodes and like, oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, oh shoot. I was gonna say that they should have just like casted Grant Gustin as the Flash for the MCU. I mean the DCU, you know.
I honestly feel like that was a good casting choice.
Yeah, it was like
I feel like that they were pretty spot on with that.
It was. Right? It's probably up there with maybe I don't know, maybe Henry Cavill as Superman probably.
Yeah,
probably up there. It's at that tier for sure. But I mean, Ezra Miller does not. I'm not saying that he doesn't do a good job as the Flash. I'm just saying he doesn't have the.
I feel like
he doesn't have the look of the Flash. You gotta have the look.
Feels a little out of place.
Yeah.
Like next to like the Justice League members.
It's like Ezra Miller's Flash feels like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man to me.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It's like I feel like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man he didn't seem like too like he seemed too cool to be Spider-Man. Like he wasn't
Yeah.
nerdy enough. That's why Tobey Maguire is my favorite, the OG,
Yeah. Great.
He's just
great guy.
It's just he did such a great job on that. I mean, and Tom Holland is doing a great job for sure, but he's like a close second for me,
And this is what I say. I like to say this. I don't know if this is how anybody else sees it, but I honestly think the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy is like the Dark Knight trilogy of Marvel.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it.
That's a good,
right?
Yeah, that's good.
I think that's a pretty good analogy.
It is,
in my opinion.
You're right. Michael Lone says, "Gotta run, have fun, thank you." Jager101 says, "All of the shows went downhill for me. Now I just watch Superman and Lewis and Stargirl."
Yeah.
Oh man, dang. I know that there was like Heroes of Tomorrow or something like that for the CW show. I don't know what that was about, but
it was the Legends of Tomorrow. I actually watched like the first 3 seasons, I think.
Oh, was it good?
And I just kind of started to lose interest. It was like they had some good characters and there was a lot of potential.
Yeah.
But there's only one episode I remember, and it was with the Reverse Flash. Because after he kind of left from the Flash show, they started implementing him into like other shows where he could be kind of like the big bad.
Yeah, I saw I saw that Legends of Tomorrow. There's like a crossover into the Flash series. It's like they try to get you to watch the other series. They have the Arrow like crossover where he's in the Flash. But
yeah, what I didn't like is because you had to watch if you're gonna watch a big crossover, you would have to go watch an episode of Arrow, then like an episode of Supergirl. And the Flash.
It was so annoying because the one Legends of Tomorrow episode made absolutely no sense to me because I didn't watch that series. It's like Anyways,
it's odd.
Soft Not Found says Toby is superior Spider-Man. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
That is great.
James says Kim is about to house us at Mario Kart. Peace out, Harper. All right, see ya, James. Thanks for watching. We still got 12 people watching right now, which is crazy. And we have 56 playbacks, which means we have 56 total views so far on the stream, which is incredible.
Wow. Spitting out good content here.
I guess so.
People are happy.
I guess so. So that was all the comics that you showed? Is that it?
Yeah, I can, I got a bunch of, I got spec books that I can go through if you want.
Right.
You don't have to do that, but I got some in this box here that we could go through. If that's fine.
I've actually when they were wrapping up the it was starting to rain a little bit, so they were wrapping up the flea market, and a couple people had some free stuff on tables as they were wrapping up.
Oh, free stuff.
I got this cool little model train there that has one of the wheels missing. I didn't even realize that. I kind of just pulled it out halfway. I was like, okay, I mean, it's free, so I figured I'd pick it up.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got 2 comics that I went to a comic shop after the flea market, and I got a couple issues there, so I'll show those real quick.
Go ahead. This is great.
13 people watching. Kim is not a ghost. Stop gaslighting her. Sixth Face Comics says, I dropped 325 on a Deadpool 11 9.6 signed by Stan Lee.
Wow.
Dang.
That is... See, if only I had that money, If only I had that money.
If only, right.
It's like if you have the money, of course I would do it. Now, here's my thing. I would never spend over $1,000 on a single comic.
Really?
That's my thing. I don't think I would ever do, unless it's maybe an ASM, or not ASM, Amazing Fantasy 15 signed by Stan Lee for $2,000 or $3,000. I don't know, something like that.
Or if it's or if it's an Incredible Hulk #1 or something like that, like a Crazy Grail like that,
It's tempting, but I also gotta look it's not, to me, it's not Grail so much. It's what you want and what you prefer to collect.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's kind of that's what it is for me anyway. Obviously, Grails are really cool and all, but certain ones, they're the certain ones you want to get.
I I'm collecting Incredible Hulk, so I'm trying to get the entire run. So eventually I'll have to get that Incredible Hulk 1 eventually. So and
Yeah.
there's this one YouTuber, his name is Mr. Comics 89, and he's collecting the ASM run, and I think he's like 98% the way like finished. So he's got like
Okay,
it's like crazy.
can I interrupt for a second? I'm
Yeah.
seeing this comment. Six Face Comics. I spent 1.8K on an Avengers #1 signed by Stan 8 years
Dang.
ago, and just sold it for 6.5K cash.
Oh, what?
That is like, okay. So
I don't even know what to say about that.
that is capitalism at its finest, right there.
Dang.
That is like
$5,000 off that comic book. Honestly,
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
But,
I was like, what?
yeah.
How did you sell that? That is crazy.
I
man.
wouldn't do that.
We got Amish
but-
Prendy. Amish Prendy up in the house. What's going on? Sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, alright, let's get into these comics here. I only bought 2 comic books. Alright, now, if Bloop Comics is still in the chat, which I am sure he is, one of these comic books is one of these spec books he talked about, I'm pretty sure, on one of his latest videos, I'm pretty sure. And Bloop is still here, thank you for confirming. Alright,
Yeah.
I'll talk about that after this issue. So first of all, we got Web of Spider-Man number 20, I think.
Oh yeah.
$5. $5. The Marvel 25th anniversary. I'm collecting the anniversary borders, so that's just another one for the list. And now this one is the Amazing Spider-Man number 259.
Oh.
Origin of Mary Jane. This was
Isn't that cover an homage to Tales of Spencer in it?
I think it is. It's some Iron Man book, right? And
yeah,
and it's an homage to Tales of Suspense, and it's also, and I think Tales of, and the Iron Man run did like an homage of it like later. I think it was like number 200 or something like that. I think I have it actually. Anyways, so yeah, Origin of Mary Jane right there. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
March covers are pretty cool.
Right. So yeah, I got that.
Great book.
I literally spent like $13 on those 2 issues there, but anyways, so
I still get it. Hey, get what you want. It's what you like to collect.
There you go.
It's not what you should collect. It's what you like to collect.
If you want to do it right, collect what you like. There you go. So yeah, that's
nice
really, that's what I got. Yeah.
I got you want me to pull out some spec books? Because I got a few ready to go if you want to.
Sure, we can play with the polls here since we got like a good audience here. We got like 10 people watching.
Polls, dude. Polls is critical.
Yes, yeah.
Alright. Sorry if I go out of frame for a few seconds. I'm trying to grab all these books. Got a few. Okay, that should be it. It's like 8 books.
Okay. All right.
Got 8.
Hopefully I recognize some of these.
Yeah, and a lot of people have probably seen a lot of these before.
Okay.
So might be a little bit repeating some stuff, but
right.
I had to answer your poll there real quick.
Yeah.
I got it pulled up. So anyway, again, a lot of these are not major spec books, but they're books that I have.
Okay.
So let's just get started here. This one's pretty important. This one is at the front of the stack because the movie for this particular spec book is coming out very shortly.
All right.
It is Spider-Man Unlimited issue number 1.
Ooh, nice.
You got first appearance of Shriek, who is confirmed And we saw her in the trailer of Venom Let There Be Carnage. So
that's awesome.
Prices on this one I have seen fluctuate a good bit. I've seen them go for very little in good condition and for a lot in good condition.
Nice.
So I guess it's really preference, but I feel like once people see that movie and they kind of establish her as a kind of an important character, I feel like this book is gonna be going up a good bit in the coming months. So we'll see.
I wish I just had like a stack of spec books like you. Like I have literally I think the only books I have set aside are my unorganized comics, like just a huge like I've got like 4 stacks like of that many books that are just like unorganized. They're just like not bagged and boarded and everything. And I have like another section in my nice bin for like CGC candidates. So anyways, yeah, that's a good book, man. That's awesome.
It's a great book. Got a bunch.
Oh dang.
All right, so
sorry. Sixth Face Comics says I sold a newsstand 9.2 for $100. That's crazy.
Pretty good.
How much did you buy that one
pretty
for?
Good. I'm assuming he bought it. I'm assuming here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he bought it for, I'm gonna guess like 40.
He said
75. 75.
Dang. Man.
Still made a profit though.
How much did you buy yours for?
Mine?
Yeah.
I got
like I
inherited it. So
that's good.
For those of you who don't know, I inherited like 3 collections from family members. So that's where the majority of these books come from, and I've just kind of pulled them out and set certain ones aside. So
that's cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Next spec book. I don't really know if there's anything significant about this book, but it is some sort of Spider-Man number 1.
Yes, dude, I've wanted that
Spider-Man number 1.
I've wanted that one for so long. I can't tell you how long I've wanted that one for.
Newsstand.
Yeah, Newsstand as well.
Newsstand too. Very good. Damn. This book is in like 9496.
Nice.
It is up there in the grade. Nice. So
that's awesome.
Again, I don't think. First of all, great cover. I gotta say.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Fantastic black suit cover. Amazing. Yeah. And like I said, I don't know if there's anything that important that happens in this book, but it is a Spider-Man number 1. It is like It's pretty. It might get expensive if with Far From Home coming out and everything. Or not Far From Home.
Did you see that?
Way Home.
Did you see that in the trailer? I don't know if anybody caught this, but there's the black suit in the trailer. Did you see that?
There's the black suit. I think it might have been the black and the gold suit that got leaked.
Well,
like with the integrated
okay,
magic
so
tech that Doctor Strange used.
There's this one scene in the trailer where he was running through this cafeteria, I'm pretty sure, and I saw that he was wearing a black suit. Like I don't think it was like black and gold. I think it was the black suit. I'm pretty sure. Like I saw it.
Hey, if that's true, that means Sony and Marvel have kind of combined universes, and maybe are starting to use Venom and other characters such as Venom, in the MCU. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
It would be cool. Yeah. Bloop Comics. Oh, sorry. Let me turn off my phone here. Dang, I can't believe it's already 11 o'clock. Okay. Bloop Comics says Web of Spider-Man number 1 has always been undervalued, in my opinion. I think Web of Spider-Man number 1 is perfectly valued as it should be, because I feel like every time I see one of those, it's always like I never have enough money to buy one of those, like I think I've seen like
I've seen the prices for this book fluctuate quite a bit, but I'd say probably about like 70% of the time I see them, they're like $40-$50, something crazy,
right.
I'm just glad to have one.
That's awesome. It's awesome. Plus, it's a newsstand as well. That's awesome too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of newsstands for some reason. I don't know why. I've asked my dad. I've said hey, do you know why you got all these newsstands and stuff? He's like, oh, I
Mhm.
don't know. So I don't know. So
Yeah, it's just.
can't really remember. But maybe one day he'll reveal to me
Yeah.
like how he got all these newsstands.
Hmm.
He may or may not have told me. You know, he might have stolen some books. You know, I'm just spitballing here. I'm spitballing here.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um.
Right.
So next book. This is a cool book.
Okay.
It's first of all, again, like with No Way Home coming out and stuff.
Mhm.
There's a possibility that this can happen. And
Okay.
I wouldn't be
All right.
surprised if
I
it
mean,
does in some.
it's just spec, baby. It's just spec.
Yeah. Yeah. And on top of that, it's a McFarlane cover.
Ooh.
So a Spider-Man McFarlane cover.
All right.
Pretty cool. This is The Amazing Spider-Man issue 312. Green Goblin battles the Hobgoblin.
Yeah. I saw that recently. I don't know where I saw it. I think it might have been on Bloop's channel, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Was it?
And it's a McFarlane cover.
Yeah.
I dig McFarlane and his artwork. There's so much detail too.
Right. Yeah. McFarlane's
so
my favorite artist. So
I Neil Adams, McFarlane, Jim Lee. There's one more. God, there's Frank Miller.
Oh, Frank Miller, nice.
Work on Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
Great.
Those are like legendary artists right there.
Yeah. Next book. We're sticking with the Amazing Spider-Man theme here.
All right. Fine by me.
But I think this one really, it's another origin of Spider-Man issue. So it's not like they've already done that enough already.
Yeah.
But I think just this one specifically, along with the cover, I think it's important. I feel like it's gonna start going up in value. I think it actually has already started to go up in value. But it is Amazing Spider-Man issue 275.
Ooh, okay.
Just another origin of Spider-Man, but it has black suit cover battling the Hobgoblin. I like the colors on this one too.
Yeah, I haven't seen that before. That's actually really cool. And it's like ripping through the page. Do you see that?
Yeah, it is ripping through the page. You can see right there.
It's kind of like it's like a white cover, and that's awesome. Nice.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like this book's undervalued. I don't know why. I just think it's undervalued a little bit.
I've never seen that before, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just like the cover. Cover's awesome too.
Yeah,
but
it's
another origin of Spider-Man, so never know.
Nice.
All right, so what do we got? 4 books left. We're halfway done. Then we can get on to some other stuff.
All right.
Next one here, another McFarlane cover art, and we're sticking with Amazing Spider-Man.
All right.
So this one, I believe it was his last. I'm not sure. Don't like quote me on this or anything, but I think it was his last artwork he did for the Amazing Spider-Man comics.
Okay. Wait, did you say McFarlane? Is that what you said?
Yeah, McFarlane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a really good. If it is his last piece of art for the cover art for this run of comics, he really knocked it out of the park with this one. It's the Amazing Spider-Man issue 328.
Ooh, my dad literally just pulled this one out of the back issues when we were at the comic shop today.
It's amazing. I really like it. I like Spider-Man from the bottom of the page just coming up and punching the Hulk right in the gut.
It's actually homaged in Immortal Hulk number 49. I think there was a variant cover or something like that. I don't know if it's a variant, but it was Oh yeah.
And I also think too. God, what was I gonna say? Actually, I don't know. Never mind. Let's move on.
Awesome cover.
So now we're moving on to Captain America. And I don't I have a good amount of Captain America books, but there's very few that I think people are specking on. And I honestly think it's like this book specifically has the potential to go up in value if we ever see this specific character that I'm going to get to in a minute ever again in the MCU. So also, it's an homage cover to Cap's first Silver Age appearance. So if you know what that cover looks like, it's.
I think I do.
But it's Captain America issue 337.
Oh,
and it's
yes.
the first appearance of the U.S. agent costume.
Nice. And it's the homage to that one Avengers issue, right?
Yeah, that's his. I think that's his first Silver Age.
Right.
Appearance.
Yeah.
I think.
I think so.
But yeah, really cool. I love colors on this too. Is pretty amazing. But as you guys can see, it's right on the front cover. You got first U.S. agent costume, but worn by Steve Rogers, not yet on the U.S. agent himself.
That's awesome.
So, that's pretty cool. We got 2 left. I think these last 2 are minor, just because I don't think these are going to start going up in value for a while. Like they're not going to start. Like they're already pretty. Like you can get these for pretty cheap. But I think these characters are going to make appearances at some point, and when they do, these books are going to kind of go up.
I haven't seen that book in the wild before. I haven't seen that in person before.
Yeah. Next one's a Spawn book. We got a Spawn book. And there's not many, like, key Spawn books, and the ones that are usually, like, maybe homage covers.
I think I know which one. I think I know which one this is, actually. I think I might.
I want you to take a guess. What do you think it is?
Is it the first Angela? Is it Spawn number 7?
It is Spawn number 9, but I think it is indeed the first
number 9. Number 9, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Marvel, if you don't know, Marvel did just buy the rights to this character. So for some reason, we don't know, like, if she's going to be utilized in maybe an upcoming MCU project, or maybe like in a show or something like that.
Yeah.
But this is the first appearance of Angela. It's in Spawn Comics issue number 9. Again, also it's a fantastic McFarlane cover too.
Yeah, I've actually seen that before, like, in person. I actually I think about a year ago. I think it was last summer. I'm pretty sure. I was at this shop, and there was this cool Spawn mobile, like, packaged with Spawn number 9. Like, it was sealed. It was a Spawn number 9, like, factory sealed in this package with a sweet Spawn mobile, like, figure. Cool. It was awesome, and I don't remember how much it was, but I bought a Terminator Tiger game instead, which I'm glad I did, actually.
Nice.
Yeah. Let me see.
All right, so this.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There are tons of messages that came by.
Yeah.
First appearance of the McFarlane Scroll as well. I don't think I reported on that one though. Still a great book nonetheless. I think he's talking about the
Scroll.
Yes, the one where he's kicking Hulk's butt there. One of my favorite Spider-Man has cosmic power and wipes Hulk's butt. Yes, I actually have the
There it is. There's a scroll.
Nice.
I think that's what he's talking about, if I'm not mistaken.
I have the first appearance of Cosmic Spider-Man, actually. I think it was like $1 bin.
Cosmic Spider-Man, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's a good spec
he had
too.
It was very short-lived, if I remember. I don't think he had it for that. LOL just picked that up too. We're at the same place, comrade.
Yeah.
Nice. Always look for the newsstands of that Angela, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Those are, dude, newsstands. I always like, but the thing for me is, like, I always happen to come across newsstands. Like, I don't know how rare they are for other people, but I always come across like a direct edition, and then like directly behind that, like, say in a box, there's the newsstand version of it.
Right.
So, perfect example of that. I actually showed you this. I sent you it on Discord. It was the Superman issue 50. And it was that, like, iconic cover of him breaking through the brick wall.
Yeah, and I have that one.
Actually. I think that's yeah. And I told you I saw it in the box, and it was the direct edition, then the newsstand.
Yeah.
And they were both labeled the same price. I was like, I'm gonna get the newsstand.
Nice. Yeah, I saw. I think it might have been like, I think it was like a Comic Tom video or something like that. I don't know where I saw it, but there are like certain variants, like a very specific variant that's like like hundreds of dollars. I'm pretty sure it's like a very specific and rare issue.
Yeah.
But it was smart to pick up that newsstand for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to this last issue of this stack here.
Okay.
So this one, obviously, we know mutants are going to be coming into the MCU at some point because there's been like Wolverine projects being announced. There's like a reboot, not exactly a reboot, but maybe a continuation, possibly a continuation of the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Not the first appearance of this character, but this character joins the X-Men. It is X-Men issue number 171. Rogue joins the X-Men.
Nice. That is awesome.
I honestly think that, I don't know like what they're going for now or anything, but also it's a newsstand.
Of course.
Too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what they're going for now or anything like that, but I do know if we ever end up seeing her, this book, because you kind of already know if we do end up seeing her, she's probably going to be with the X-Men somewhere.
Yeah. Of course.
But this book is definitely going to skyrocket with that appearance in the MCU if we ever see it.
Yeah. You know, another book, personally, so I don't do spec very much, but honestly, I just picked up The Origin of Magneto for $5, like
that's
a few weeks ago, I think. It was a free comic book day sale, so it was during free comic book day weekend. Anyways, bought that for $5. I mean, honestly, you can't really have the X-Men without Magneto, you know. So of course,
that is true.
If they're gonna do X-Men in the future for the MCU, I mean, it's just a $5 book. I mean, Origin of Magneto. I mean, come on. So, yeah.
All right. Got anything else? Anything else?
I don't have anything else to show. We could do a couple polls before we end the stream if you'd like.
I'm good with that.
We got still 9 people watching with it, which is amazing. Let's do a who would win battle. Give me one character. One character. Maybe like one of your favorite characters.
Let's do Deadman. Let's do Deadman from DC.
Okay. Let me pick a character. What are Deadman's superpowers?
I think, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really know.
Okay.
I just like the overall aesthetic of the character.
All right. Well, let me do another character that nobody knows the superpowers of. All right. I just posted the poll in the chat. Hopefully it comes up.
Deadman or Sleepwalker? That is interesting.
Hey, I mean, I think I know one of the powers of Sleepwalker. Oh, it's 50-50 right now. I think Sleepwalker can like bend like objects and things. So like he can like manipulate like I think he has like telekinesis. Maybe. I think so.
Yeah, that is an interesting. That is an interesting.
Dang, I'd pay to see that fight.
Yeah. That is very interesting.
Yeah.
We're 50-50.
Yeah. I know nothing about Deadman. I have a Sleepwalker #1 actually. It's a pretty mid grade. I bought it. It was way overpriced, but I bought it. And dang, Deadman came in with a sweep with a 60% over here. Ooh. Sleepwalker has his rap gaze power. Not sure how practical it would be though. I think oh yes. So this one cover, I don't have it with me, but the #1, he's like kind of like he has like this purple like rays coming from his
I kind of know what you're talking about too. Is he going like that?
Yeah,
is he like going like that?
And like the bricks are like forming around and wrapping up this person in front of him. It's pretty sweet. So that might be the rap gaze he's talking about. But so far we got
71%, 29%
for Deadman. Let me Google up what Deadman's.
Yeah, like I said, I just like the aesthetic of the character, so that's why I put like Neil Adams. Like I showed you that that comic of Neil Adams artwork on Deadman.
Yeah.
That won like an award back in like 1967, I think it was.
Yeah.
I just really enjoyed.
SuperheroDB.com says Deadman possesses the ability to fly between the lands of the living and the lands of the dead. When possessing a human form, however, Deadman is limited by whatever physical restrictions apply to the host body. Interesting. Wow. So, pretty in-depth superhero there. Mace here says, or M. Ace says, Deadman, peak human level athlete / acrobat, occultism. I don't know how to say that. I've never seen that before. Invisibility, flight, and intangibility, advanced hand-to-hand combat, possesses any sentient being. Dang, we got a Deadman superfan in the house here.
Deadman would win.
All right, well, I think it's settled here. All right, Deadman would win against Sleepwalker. All right, that is settled. All right, give me another character to battle. Or here, I'll yeah. Give me a superhero.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you a super villain, actually.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
We got. Let's say MODOK.
All right, MODOK. Or I'll do another villain, I guess. So we got MODOK. He's kind of more like a mastermind, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do another mastermind then, I guess. MODOK or you seen that movie Megamind?
Megamind. That's a classic.
MODOK or Megamind? Here we go.
MODOK or Megamind?
Oh man. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, that movie was so good. I love that movie. Dang, we got 2 votes for Megamind over here. I think, honestly...
You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Megamind. I think I'm gonna go with Megamind. Just because the thing is he is like... He has made so many different, like, weaponry. He has, like, a whole arsenal of stuff.
True.
And he's really unpredictable. And I believe in the movie, too, he created... I remember he built some kind of, like, giant mech suit.
Yeah.
But I think he also did that in, like, the shortest amount of time, too. Like, he's... to the point where he's like kind of like peak intelligence level to where he can kind of just do things as he pleases with like effortless.
Well, pretty much almost everyone said Megamind in here. Got 83% says Megamind over here. Dang.
Yeah.
I think Megamind would win. MODOK is just kind of like one of those awkward kind of maybe like scientist, kind of like awkward mad scientist, I guess. MODOK
Six-Face Comics. Yeah.
MODOK
that's what I was about to say.
MODOK killed his creator and built his own family. But can he beat Megamind, though? That's the real question here.
Can he beat Megamind? The thing with, like, he made that mech suit just to take down, like, that mech suit was also that he made was like specifically designed to take down a certain hero. So
it's
like
it's like the metal suit that Batman used in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah. If we're also considering like prep time here too,
right?
With I think with no prep time, MODOK would win.
I think so too. Yeah.
I think with prep time, Megamind would just be able to build a mech suit that is specifically designed to kill MODOK.
Or like some sort of like ray gun or something like that, you know, some sort of device. All right. I think that the clear winner is Megamind of that one. All right, let me and Blue Comic says Megamind versus Batman with prep time would be an interesting battle. Yes, that would be an interesting battle.
See, the thing with Batman, the reason why I don't like putting Batman up against a lot of these characters is because if we're talking about with prep time, like with the Justice League, he had enough time to create like a contingency plan to like destroy every member of the Justice League if he like needed to, if they happen to turn evil or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Like he knew how to defeat Wonder Woman if he wanted to. He knew how to defeat the Flash if he wanted to, even Superman. But like that's like an age-old battle with them. So if we're talking about with prep time, in my opinion, Batman would be likely to beat almost anybody.
Really?
Like I'd go as far as to say that. But with no prep time, I think the struggle would be real for Batman.
Do you think Batman just has like a pile of kryptonite just like laying around in his Batcave somewhere? You think?
Oh, he has like, I remember there was this panel in one of the detective comics where it was like, I think Robin or Alfred gave him a piece of kryptonite. It's like, you know, like use this just in case something happens.
Yeah.
And then he like, I think he like pressed a few buttons on something, and then like the center of the Batcave like went up, and there was like a huge vault, and he opened the vault, and there's just like blocks of kryptonite in the vault.
Oh man. That's crazy.
So he's like, he's like, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I'm good with that.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. What's up? Marvel Cuphead is in the house. Blue Comic says he could also buy it. He doesn't have many budget restraints. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, let me get All right, I think I've got a good All right. I'll give you a superhero, and then you got to give someone that could take him on, maybe.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. So what's a good? All right, I'm gonna do Gray Hulk. That's my.
Gray Hulk.
Yeah.
Let's say Old Man Logan.
Ooh, okay. Old Man Logan. Dang, that is a good one.
Gray Hulk versus Old Man Logan.
That's pretty much like Maestro versus Old Man Logan, you know? That'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
Man. Do you think
Old Man Logan.
If we Oh, wow, it's 50-50 so far. I think maybe if do you think Old Man Logan would beat regular Logan? Regular Wolverine, do you think?
I think
it comes down to like maybe like experience or like energy maybe. I think that's a big thing.
But you also have to think about maybe like the age difference there, because like one could be a little slower, and like
that's true.
Like the reaction time could be slower than the other. So
honestly, I think regular Wolverine would be able to kick Old Man Logan's ass like any day. Honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like in Lego Batman 2. I have not played. Oh, the movie. I think. Was there a second Lego Batman movie?
Oh goodness.
I think. I don't think there.
I don't recall.
Can I come up and show my art? That's a great idea, but we don't. I'd have to like create a whole other layout for this. Oh, you can see my mouse there.
Yeah.
I have to create a whole other like layout for this, so maybe sometime else. Marvel Cuphead. Bloop Comic says, I feel like Hulk could just super clap and obliterate Wolverine's sensitive ears. Yeah. It's 50-50 with 8 votes right now. That's crazy. I think that's happened once.
It's a tough one.
I think.
It's a tough one.
Did you vote in the chat? Did you vote?
Yeah, I voted Old Man Logan just because.
I'll have to be the tiebreaker, I guess. Then I'm gonna vote. Man, as much as I love Gray Hulk, I feel like Old Man Logan would probably have a good chance against Gray Hulk.
Yeah, you gotta, like you said, you also gotta think about experience too.
Yeah, experience. I mean, he's fought the Hulk before, you know.
Yeah, so he might like study. He might have just like remembered like, oh, I've seen this. Like, I know he does this. So like, how do I counter that? So like, he might think of that on the fly and just, you know.
Bloop, I feel like it'd be flipped around for Wolverine and Hulk. I feel like Hulk, they're both very aggressive, maybe, but I feel like Wolverine, I don't know. I mean, Old Man Logan, though. But Gray Hulk, I mean, come on now. I think Old Man Logan would win, though.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more, and then we can probably wrap it up from here, since it is getting pretty late. I'll give you a character, and let's see here. Or let's do a Grail one. Let's do a Grail. So, which Grail would you rather own? All right. All right. You give me a one Grail that you would own, that you would want to own, maybe, and I'll try to counter.
My most wanted Grail. This is my number one. Not only my most wanted Grail, but my number one favorite cover art and number one favorite comic.
Okay.
It's like, it is at the very top of my list.
Okay.
Detective Comics issue 31.
Which one is that? Is that the is that
first
Joker?
Appearance? No, it's the cover with like, it's him versus the character called the Monk. But that's not really
the first masked villain.
Villain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Detective
It's also the first appearance of the Batarang.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Nice.
That iconic, like, that's just an iconic.
Detective Comics number 31. Ooh, I got a good one actually. I don't know about this one. Let me actually.
Marvel Cuphead in the chat said he want to see the Myers mask.
Oh, nice.
I can grab it for a second. I'll just show it off because
Jigger101 says no, I meant Lego Batman 2, the video game. He had a pile of kryptonite on a vault. Ooh, that's interesting. That's cool. I did not know that. Let me see here. Detective Comics 31. What is other, like... Oh,
creepy.
Nice. That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
Creepy. Getting the right lighting.
Yeah. That's sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Detective Comics 31 against. All right, this has got to be a good one. It's going to be the last one here. Let's see if I can put it up against like a Marvel book here. I don't know.
All right.
All right. I think I've got to take out that number there. Okay. Incredible. All right. If you don't know, I just put in the thing in the chat there. So we got Detective Comics number 31 against Incredible Hulk number 2. Incredible Hulk number 2 is the first appearance of the Green Hulk, by the way, because Incredible Hulk 1 is the first Gray Hulk. You know, but
50-50.
They changed it to green because the printing machine couldn't keep the right tone of gray. So, so that's why they changed it to green, and that's why Hulk is green. Anyways, dang.
60-40.
Oh my gosh.
67-33.
Incredible Hulk 2 is getting obliterated out here. What is going on? What the heck? That's crazy. We got, oh my gosh. Got to go with Detective 31. More of a Batman fan than Hulk. Oh.
71-29.
Oh, you guys are killing me out here.
Dude, that's
the last one there.
I'm just that book. Even if I could get like a really good facsimile edition reprint, I would take it.
Yeah.
I would jump. I can't stress enough how much I love that issue, and I one day, dude. One day.
Right. Yeah.
Like I said earlier in the stream, I might make a few exceptions to spending over $1,000.
Right. Yeah.
On comics. That's probably the exception there.
All right, let's do one more. I got one more that might pique your interest here. Which one would you rather own? All right. Or all right. We got 8 people watching right now. All right, thank you to all the faithful viewers out here. This one is the last poll of the evening here.
Poll.
Here we go.
Make it count. Let's see. What do we got?
This hurts, Hidden Gem. I'm sorry. I mean, this is what you get for watching Hidden Gem streams. I'm just saying. All right, just put it in there.
Batman one's fine. I think you already know what I'm going for. I don't gotta say it.
Oh, dang.
I don't gotta say it.
Dang, you're just going for...
Oh, well, I'm getting obliterated, so...
Wow. I actually, Dang. They're both the first solo series of both of them. Not the first appearance of both of them. Not the first appearance, you know? But, Batman #1 against Spider-Man. Dang, Spider-Man #1.
Just take a look and reconsider real quick. Just take a look and reconsider.
Oh my gosh.
Look at it in the Mylar, right? Take a look. Just take a look real quick. Reconsider those votes.
Oh, it's 50-50.
No way.
It is. 8 votes.
Yeah. See, you gotta keep it coming. Keep it coming. You know. Take a look, reconsider quickly.
Dang, gotta go with ASM 1 since my lifetime goal is to click the entire ASM run. Yeah, that's pretty much me with the Incredible Hulk. I've got, I'm pretty much, I think I'm like 20% the way. I think I have my index card somewhere, actually. I should probably grab that.
I hate to tell him it's 56-44 right now, but it is. I'm sure he's gonna see it. I'm sure he's gonna see it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, dude, Batman won just completely. Oh my gosh. All right, well, here's my Incredible Hulk index card here. So my earliest Incredible Hulk I have. So actually, Tales to Astonish is actually it cuts through. So basically, Incredible Hulk 1 through 6 is the solo series, you know, and then Tales to Astonish is number 59 through 101. So you know that number 102 is the big premiere issue with that famous cover, you know? Incredible Hulk 102. It's where you know, he finally gets his his solo series back again, you know?
Yeah.
But we got Sleeping Collectibles up in the house. Everyone, you should definitely subscribe to Sleeping Collectibles for sure. Thank you. Nice Iron Man drawing, Hidden Gem. Oh, thanks. I actually have.
Yeah, I saw that video earlier today. I really enjoyed that time lapse. That's a really nice drawing.
Yeah, so
it's really nice.
Boom. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, so I have the I wrote down how much I bought each issue for. So the most I bought one for is for $18. I've actually bought 3 of them for $18. Number 106, 107, and 110. The earliest one I have is number 104, actually.
Ooh.
But yeah, so you're too kind. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, we're actually about to wrap this thing up here. We've been streaming for almost 1 hour, 45 minutes here.
Wow.
It's been crazy. Yeah. All right. I think we should probably wrap it up here. Gotta head out now. Thank you for the stream and for mod. Oh, not a problem, Bloop. Not a problem. I figured if we're gonna be streaming, then you should probably be a moderator, anyways. But
yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely subscribe to my pal here, Comrade. I'll drop his link there. That's the command. If anybody wants his link, just do !Comrade there.
And like I said earlier in the stream, I might be posting videos. I might have a collection video coming out. It depends on what you guys want to see. But yeah, I really hope to do this sometime more in the future.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We should do like a 400 subscriber thing with Blue, where he,
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you
Sick.
guys so much for watching. At one point, we had 12 people watching, which is just incredible. That's groundbreaking. Jager says, how are you so good at drawing? I don't know, man. Just practice, man, I guess. Practice, I guess. Also, Comrade sent me a couple pictures of his awesome drawings.
I used to do... Here, wait. One more thing before we wrap this up here.
It's got some sweet drawings, not gonna lie.
Put my headset down on the floor for a second. But I made this back in 2018 when I was really into McFarlane drawings. There's the Venom #1 variant.
Nice.
It looks a little goofy, I will admit. It looks a little goofy.
Though. Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty good for my first attempt.
You did a good job on that hand, for sure. I gotta give credit to you, because hands are hard, for sure. Like hands, like that backhand, for sure. With the right
there.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Definitely check out my last video I just posted yesterday. The Iron Man drawing there. Got the sweet LL Cool J soundtrack. You know it, baby. Anyways, tomorrow I'll be streaming with Blue Comics, by the way. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Be watching that all night.
Yeah, you know it. So yeah, that's tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy your Labor Day tomorrow, by the way. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.